All right, today we're gonna make a lantern out of tissue paper and Mod Podge, leaves, and a balloon. So first you're gonna blow up your balloon about this size, and then you're gonna make a guideline around your balloon. Doesn't have to be perfect, just something to guide you, and then you can use your fingers to fix it to the right height. Then you're gonna take something that will fit your balloon so that you can work and it'll hold it in place. You're going to make your Mod Podge mixture. You're going to use a bowl that you don't put food in. You can also buy those aluminum pans at the store that you can throw away. Those work fine too. So you're going to take your container of glue, Mod Podge, and you're going to pour it in. You want to get all of it in there. I have a plastic fork so I can, you also want to mix with something that you're going to throw away, so I have a plastic fork. You want to get it all in there. And then you're going to pour a little more than half of the container with water. All right, and then you're going to pour it in, and then you're going to mix. You want to make sure it's all the way mixed. All right, I think that's good. And you want to put something down. I put this trash bag down, and so that you're not getting it anywhere because it's going to be super messy. I tore up tissue paper, so you're going to tear up the paper into medium-sized pieces, and then we're going to start layering our pieces. We won't put the leaves on yet until we get our first layer on. So you're going to take your Mod Podge, and you're going to paint. You don't want to paint the whole thing because it's going to dry faster than you're able to apply. So you're going to get an area, and you're going to put your piece of paper down, and then you're going to cover over it. And you're just going to layer over so you get a little bit over it. And you're going to move quickly. And it doesn't have to be perfect at all. It actually looks better when it's not. And then if you miss a piece, you just layer over it. Like I said, as you can see, it is messy. And you don't want this too thin, and you don't want it too thick, because if you make it too thick, then you're not going to see the shadows of the leaves. But if you make it too thin, it's not going to hold its shape when we pop the balloon after it dries. So just continue until you get this all the way filled. Okay, so now I put 2 layers on this, and then we are going to be ready to put our cloth leaves on. What you want to do is find a spot that you want to put them on, and you're going to put the Mod Podge on both sides. And you're going to stick it on, and then you're going to break this into bigger pieces. You're going to stick it over. This is still going to be wet, so it'll be easy. And then you're going to paint that with the Mod Podge. So you're going to do 1 layer with the leaves, and then you're going to put 2 more layers of paper on. And so you can cut these into bigger pieces, and it'll make it go a lot faster. But you just, as many leaves as you want, you don't have to use them all, and you can just put them all over. And the goal is to, when the lantern lights, is to see the shadow of the leaves. So go ahead and get started, and then the next spot, when you're all done, I'll show you what to do next. Thank you. So it'll look like this. All right. Now, if you look, the balloon, the Sharpie got on the balloon, so you can just trim that up so that it doesn't show. All right, so once you have done that, you're going to take your wire. Be careful, it's very sharp, and you're going to poke a hole about 1.5 inches down. Be careful. Should poke through. There we go. I'm gonna make a circle. I'm gonna wrap. Now I use, one thing that will come in handy if you do have them are pliers, so that you can get it tighter and so it doesn't poke. So you'll just play around with it. Alright, so you're going to do that to the other side too with your other wire. So once you get these on both ends, you're going to take your string and you're going to tie a knot. And you may, I would say about that long, so you may have to cut some of it off. So you're gonna probably have to trim some of this off. So we're just gonna trim it up. And we're gonna put your, do not use real candles. Bad idea. And you can hang it. And you can see a little flicker. Put 2 or 3 in there. And then there's your lamp, your little lantern. All right, as you can see the leaves. And if you have it in a dark room, you'll have a little lantern.